You know, I've had a lot of people actually tell me that redstone is a mystery to them. And, well, I do feel that for some of the more advanced stuff, I fall into that category as well. Alright, now it's day. Get my respawn set even though I'm in creative mode. Hey, you never know. So, let's start with something pretty basic. Let's open a door. Doors are easy to do, okay? Doors are way easy to do. If you guys are wondering, like, how to do doors, let's just do a door real fast. It's really stinking simple. Doors are great, but they are annoying because you gotta click on them. And if you place any kind of redstone signal down in front of it, you put the switch, right there. You put a pressure plate, it opens the door. Now, you can't put a pressure plate here. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. What do you get, Fiddly, for, this is what you get for recording way early in the morning in the Breva. Okay, so, you cannot put a pressure plate right here. No, but you can put it right there, and that'll still activate it. So that's one block away. So even though this door counts as one full block, you can walk through it. It's a transparent block, right? So with that being said, that's the basic on a door. You know, you can use buttons, you can use levers. Pressure plates are fun because you can just walk over them. A weighted pressure plate will not like it's like it depends on like the item weight. Like let's do a light weighted pressure plate, one of these gold ones, right? Now if we throw something on it, right, and we pick it back up, see? Okay, so let's build you guys some basic cool stuff that you can start using right now. Like right here, this bamboo farm is actually a lot simpler than you guys might think. And all you gotta do is hit the button and you get a stupid amount of bamboo. Alright, so let's show you how this works. Okay, I know it's messy. I mean, this is just really simple. It's not all that complicated. So in here I have a bunch of bone meal with a hopper going into a dispenser, right? And then I have the main drive right here. This is a piston, a sticky piston actually. Here, let's rebuild this. It's way easy. Let's rebuild this. So let's start with our here, I'll show you why. Like, it's like this is the key to the sticky piston. It pulls this observer back into this slot, which starts the observer clock, right? And then that powers everything that goes from here down to the dispenser, and then that goes from here, and then redstone will jump up an adjacent block like that. Like here, I'll click it on. As you see, it's jumping up a block, right? Here, let's turn this back off because it's a mess. And then this one goes straight into this piston, which breaks the bamboo. So let's build this really fast so you guys can understand how to build it. It's really simple. So you place down your observer, and when you place down an observer, you're always placing it with the face side out. So if I place the observer this way, the face side out is going this way. I have the Vanilla Tweaks resource packs installed with the Dark Theme UI, and the hoppers, observers, droppers have directional arrows on them. So it makes it handy. It makes it handy, but always remember when you're placing an observer, like it places the face away from you that observes things. So there's your redstone signal right there, the butt. And there you go. Now we go face to face, and that causes an error with the observers. So they're constantly put into a observe loop, if that makes sense. That's what causes that clock. Okay, so now if we come back and look over here, it's really simple. So if we want to make a mess. If we pull this back, you can notice that the observers are now in an observed loop, right? And now it's putting out a redstone signal. So, if we come back over here, I do not need this bamboo. Thank you, bamboo. Lucky bamboo. Okay. So now this is in a clock, you know, so you can run a line from it with redstone and it'll do different things. You can say put a sticky piston on this sucker. Oh, and it'll kind of push and pull you around. Right? See, so things like this of this nature is handy, like when you're trying to put a redstone clock. But this is not the only redstone clock that you can put together. You know, it's a little tricky, but if you can put a circle of redstone, right, in a line, right, and then you grab a repeater. A repeater and a comparator are different, and I'll get to that here in a minute. So if you grab a repeater, and you put a repeater facing one direction, and you put it on a really slow. When you click the repeater, like that's really fast, that's kind of slower, that's kind of slower even, and that's the slowest. What this does is this repeats the glowy, right? But it also slows the signal down. So you can basically catch things up with it. So we're going to put another repeater right here in a circle. We're going to open that up really, really slow. And that's a really slow circle. So if we take a redstone torch here, not here, don't break that dingus. You put a redstone torch down and then you break it really fast. And then the pulse is so slow around the circle that the clock continues, and then you can continue your clock line off of that. But there's other ways to make a clock. You know, there's like you can do all sorts of stuff here. Give me a piece of grass. Like I do believe if you put a redstone torch on one end, and then let's see, a couple redstone lines out like that, and then maybe, yep. Oh, not long enough. Not long enough, not long enough. Maybe this long. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we put the thing right there? Nope. Maybe here. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why that's going up. Usually that works. Why is that going out? Maybe if I drew the line there. No. This is an interesting quandary. I've always had this work. Huh. That is interesting. I don't know why that's not working now. But we are in the new snapshot. It's 21W13A at this current time. So this clock has always worked since redstone has been put out. Okay, this clock now seems to be not working, or I might not be doing it right. But the observer clock here is the most reliable. I mean, you could set the clock speed slower. I mean, obviously this clock is fast, right? And this clock is slow. Before this video gets too long, let's put your bamboo farm together. So I'm going to take just a random block right here. I'm going to put it in there. Redstone travels through random blocks, like stone, like dirt, not glass. There are certain things it will not transfer through. But if we put a piece on top there, you will see now that it is going through. So we can actually put another grass block right on top of that. And then we can put our redstone dust there. And then another easy trick here is redstone counts as a full block, so you can put a block on top of it. It's actually kind of cool. And then you put another piece of redstone there. Yep. And why is that not working suddenly? Like, seriously, why is that not working suddenly? Like, seriously? Like, seriously? Oh, okay, so that block blocks it. That block blocks it. Well, anyway, that was just a placeholder block for a piston, and not a sticky piston, just a regular piston. And as you see how I placed that, right, there is a lip right here on the other piece of redstone that I placed that on. A lot of people don't explain that, I've noticed. As you see right here, I have the braking element for us, right? So now we can place like this here, and then we'll grab ourselves dispenser. No, it is dispenser. I can't spell either. I'm not all this good at life things, you know. It's just like, hey. So, all right. Basically, that is actually no, I don't want it that way. I want it. No, I do. And then I want to kind of redirect this redstone directly into the dispenser. So, how I do want to. There we go. What is it with these redstone torches fizzling out? These redstone torches just are not working. You guys are useless. Like, seriously useless. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pull it around that way, and then I'm gonna pull it up. No, what am I doing? And just go that way. But it's not clicking. Oh, that's gonna break the machine. Okay. How do I have this? Let's look at this. Oh, I do have it just like that. Okay. So, yep. Bam. That's simple. It's always good to have a simple design. There we go. And now that's pooping out whatever it's going to be in. See? Boom. Continuously. Now we have two contraptions running on this clock. Okay? So now, you can place your bamboo. Now we need a piece of bamboo. Give me a piece of bamboo. Just one piece. Bam. Well, let's be a little generous with this. Okay. Then I'm gonna steal some of this bone meal, since I put it in there in the first place. And we're actually going to place ourselves an off switch real fast so that we don't actually waste anything. So we're going to place this sticky piston. Sticky pistons are the opposite of the observers, so they're placed with the piston side toward you. So basically, you got to place it with it toward you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop up on top, and I'm going to place it right there. Actually, no. I'm going to place it right there, and then I'm going to place this one there. That way, there's your switch. And you just put a lever there, and then it's off. Because then it pushes this observer out, right? You put it back on, everything's on. Put it back off, everything's off. Cool. Now we can load this up with bone meal. Cool. And not have to worry about it. I mean, and then basically this is done. Let's turn this on. You saw how simple that kind of was. I mean, you don't need that chest over it as long as you got the bone meal being fed into it. I mean, you see how simple this is, right? Redstone is worth tinkering with, guys. If you guys have a hard time with it, load yourself up a creative world where you're not worried about your resources. I know a lot of you won't like playing in survival. But it's always worth tinkering with how the game works. Okay, it's like seriously, like this is simple stuff, you know. It's like you where's my dirt block? Place my dirt block down. I just popped a whole bunch of holes in the ground. I made it look all ugly. But you know, it's like people think it's really difficult to. Oh, I put it in the wrong place. People think it's really difficult to do redstone, but in actuality, it is so easy as long as you can have the patience and know how to, well, be patient with it. You know, it's like, it's always worth messing around with, basically. Here, no, you can go away. There. In the right spot. Beautiful. And then I thought I had a piece of dirt here. Cool. And then stick your piston. And then it works. So here's a couple ideas for you guys to start messing around with. And if you have any more questions, or if you want to know how to do anything super technical, well, we could probably figure that out. But I do have to go, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you guys in the next random video at the next random time. Your faces are awesome. Love your faces. I am Fiddly. I am breaking things. And I will see you later.